The voice, a man, tired from his day, weary of spirit, and needing solace, embarked into the wilderness. There he set himself next to a creek. Around him, the voice of the forest spoke. The chattering of chipmunks, the song of the birds, the ebb and the flow of the wind rustling in the trees as the earth breathed. He sat there for a long while in silence and in awe. It was a place he had come to in the past, a sanctuary of primal energy, a wisdom beyond the ego of man, each tiny thing therein a living universe, all interdependent of the next, a symphony of symbiosis. Here he felt connection, here he felt understanding, here he knew peace. Ah, little forest, you have heard my confessions many times, yet I wonder how many you've heard before me, and still how many you will hear after me. He closed his eyes, fighting back little rivers of his own. His thoughts turned to the natural order of things, of the fish that swam in the waters next to him. Did they fight so hard to return to their spawning grounds because it was habit? Or did they do so in hopes of reclaiming something from their past? Or was it in their primal wisdom that drove them? That in their hearts they divined some greater knowing and understanding, that their journey wasn't about them, but about those along the way, those who would feed upon them, that their spirit would pass into another, and that their life wasn't a sacrifice, but a service, that their purpose was to bring what others had needed. Or maybe they're just fish, he said out loud, giggling to himself. A bird began chirping, and it sounded like it was laughing, as if nature was answering him. The sun began to shine through the treetops, and he closed his eyes and drew it all in. Then a voice spoke to him in his thoughts. The age of man is coming to an end. A new dawn draws near. It trailed off. Then visions of the forest growing thicker and the animals becoming more populated, of the creek digging away at the bank and becoming deeper and further down in evolution, of it becoming a river, the trees growing and dying and regrowing, the sounds of the modern world changing from a roar to a harmonic song of nature, of names that had been given, been forgotten, and new names bestowed, of the quadruped becoming bipedal. But this was not new knowledge. This was shared, yet forgotten knowledge. This was a memory and a discovery, past, present, future, a connection found in the disconnection, an awakening or a momentary aha. The voice once again returned, a part of, not apart from. Though one age ends, another begins. Your form may not remain, but your spirit will. Suddenly he opened his eyes and declared, "Who are you, voice, to proclaim such knowledge?" A frog croaked, a bird sang, a squirrel chattered, a deer came into the clearing. The wind gusted, then fell silent. Mother,